For pronation supination, these are the attachments. Place the hand grip that meets an anatomical placement for dual obliquity. Secure it in place. Apply the extension bar to the forearm support and secure it in place. Place the patient's forearm at approximately 90 degrees of elbow flexion and start the movement. For added patient comfort and security, you may secure the forearm in place. Movement can be obtained is 90 degrees pronation and 90 degrees of supination. This is the new Kinetec Maestra CPM. The features of the Maestra are pronation supination, wrist flexion extension, wrist ulnar radial deviation, thumb opposition, composite fist, intrinsic plus and intrinsic minus movements. Is a tabletop device that provides service for patients in the clinic and in the home setting. This simple hand controller gives you the options of start and stopping the device and setting all your parameters, including speed, program, force, pause, and a compliance timer. Connect the hand controller to the device, plug it to the electrical outlet, turn it on. Choose the movement of your option and as shown, pronation supination on the upper row of push buttons. Select the appropriate movement with the flashing number indicated. Increase or decrease. And push start. For wrist flexion and extension, place the trainer onto the device. Make sure the rope is on the appropriate slot, and this is an attachment you will be using for the rest of the setups. These are the rest of the attachments, such as the palmar support and the wrist support, which is a pivoting bar. Place the forearm support parallel to the unit. Place the forearm of the patient into the attachments. Make the appropriate adjustments for patient's extremity length. Secure all attachments in place. And begin the movement. We can obtain 90 degrees of flexion and 50 degrees of extension on the device. The next movement is wrist flexion extension with MCP flexion, also known as tenodesis. Place the wrist support, adjust the attachment of the trainer, therefore the palmar support will be placed further distally. Place the patient's extremity into the device. The palmar support will be over the proximal phalanges of the digits. Secure the extremity in place. Make the final adjustments, therefore no compression of the joints will occur, and start the movement. The motion will be 90 degrees of wrist flexion and MCP flexion to 50 degrees of wrist extension. For ulnar and radial deviation, we use the forearm support, the trainer, the wrist support with this pivoting bar, or you may use a straight bar without any pivot. We also use an ulnar side support. We attach it to the trainer. We secure everything in place. We make the final adjustment. Movements that we can obtain are 30 degrees of ulnar deviation and 60 degrees of radial deviation on the device. PIP flexion and extension, the attachments that we use, the forearm support, the pivoting bar, and the digit support. We place and align the pivoting bar over the proximal phalanges of the digits. Place the finger support distal to the PIPs. Secure the forearm in place. And begin the movement. On this isolated PIP movement, we can obtain 90 degrees of flexion. This movement is for MP flexion or intrinsic plus. We again use the trainer with the palmar support, which is the pivoting bar with a blue foam pad. We place an attachment over the proximal phalanges of the digits. We secure it to the trainer. And once all straps are secured, we begin the movement. We can obtain 0 degrees of extension to 90 degrees of flexion. Make sure the alignment is proper, therefore no compression of the joints will take place. For composite fist, these are the attachments. The drive bar with a fingertip attachment. The fingertip attachments, which are separate, we place them over the distal phalanges of the hand. We secure them in place. We insert the attachment in which we will secure the drive bar. We'll secure them all in place. We use the pivoting bar as a palmar support. We attach the drive bar onto the trainer. We secure the patient in place. Proper space is provided for finger tracking. And we begin the movement. The settings can be obtained up to 270 degrees of flexion.
You can see the parts which, when attached, permit the opposition of the thumb. They are the forearm support with extension, the trainer, the disc for opposition which attaches to the machine, the opposition piece which fixes to the trainer, and finally the thumb attachment. After the forearm support has been attached to the machine, the disc can then be screwed on. The trainer has to be prepared prior to use. Remove the adjustable part from the top. Fix the opposition to the trainer, securing it with the black screw. Then add the adjustable part onto the top. Fix the trainer to the machine securely with the screw. Put the thumb attachment onto the patient's thumb. Now connect the thumb attachment to the machine. Make all the necessary adjustments to the remote control. The machine will now operate repeatedly, moving the thumb from 0 degrees to 180 degrees in opposition and back.